Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us for this special live session. I'm Itzik Amiel, and we are here with a weekly Switch series, Switch It On, where we share ideas, insights, and inspiration to help you as a professional to switch relationships to revenue, referrals, and reputation and to stand out. And you're very much invited, so I see you coming in. Thank you very much for all of you there. Alberto, Diana, Marilyn, Maurice, Saviti, Rabol, Brajesh, Kali, Harish, Andro, Slovenia, Marquise, Andeli, so many of you. I know I cannot mention all of you, so I'm sorry for that. But again, if you are there, put your name in the chat. Let us know who you are and let us know that you are with us in the room. So I appreciate you. And to remind you all again, every strategy and solution we share in this episode and all the other episodes, we can help you get much more out of it by advising a firm, mentor you, or your colleagues, and even execute it for you with our done for you services. So no stone left unturned, right? So never be shy to ask and get connected. And let me add value to your life, to your practice, to your organization or career. Okay, I hope that's the deal. Hope you're not going to be shying off and you coming here to learn, to observe, and even join. Today we're going to be talking about powerful conversation, and specifically about how to choose for quality conversations over quantity conversation, especially when you're in a business networking environment. Again, if you're joining right now, yes, we are live, and thank you very much for here. And please put your name in the chat, where you are, where you're dialing from. Did I know? Thanks to that poll, and I'm happy that you are with us. You can also mention where you're from, because I want everybody to know. But thank you very much for joining as well. You see, during the years that I practice and train on business networking, I met a lot of people that call themselves master networkers, But when you get to know them, when you learn that much of the networking, the practice, just seems to smack of manipulation and insincerity. And it really bothered me so many years, because I know building relationships is about being authentic, about being yourself, and not all kind of stuff, all kind of slogans and covered over sell people. And I was asked recently in the training I conducted for an international firm, actually very large firm, what is so unique about my attentional networking? As you know, I wrote the best-selling book about the attention networking called The Attention Switch. And they want to know what is unique about that philosophy. And they even said, fairly said, isn't it obvious to say that networking philosophy is you get by giving, right? That's what we all learn to do. So my answer to them and for all of you is very simple. I believe that even that philosophy of networking, that you give first and then you get, a lot of them, when people saying it, this assumption has a root or assumption of giving as ultimately a manipulation to get what you want, rather than real generosity of spirit. Because in networking, you need to have a sincere and genuine conversations with other people. You need to give for pure sake of giving, without expecting to get anything in return. It's not depending on each other, right? So the question I want to raise, I want to answer today, is that how the quantity and the quality of conversation during networking events can really help you to develop more sincere conversation, and as return, grow your practice, grow your business faster than you ever thought possible. See, nowadays, when many people have an active list in social media and of all the connection, including myself, that consists of few hundreds or even thousands of connections, the conventional thinking of a lot of people seems to be that whoever has the biggest network wins. And I loudly and continue loudly, even though I have thousands because I'm speaking, etc., but I loudly disagree. You can call me old school, but I say size doesn't matter. And I'll trade a vast network for a short list of real allies any single days. And I'm sure you, a lot of you as well. Check for yourself. Try to reflect on the 3 social interaction you had this week. Did you truly connect with those people? Was the conversation meaningful in some way? Or were you just engaged in non-valuable conversation? So let me declare it quite in the beginning. Quality, again, quality, not quantity of the conversation, is the only real measurement of authentic networking. And pay attention that I am on quality conversation, not quality people. Well, of course, networking. See, it's because I disagree with those arguing that there is no such a thing as a quality person versus a non-quality person. If that means I can only connect with one person at an event, well, great. As long as this is a quality conversation. In this limited moment in time, something authentic and real happens. I hope you are with me. Now, maybe you feel mighty uncomfortable when you walk into a network event. I do not blame you, because a lot of people telling me that I understand. I have sometimes this feeling too. Although I teach networking, sometimes I have the same feeling too. Yes, even me. Not that I don't want to connect with appropriate people and build sincere relationship. I do, but it's just that I want to find a real, appropriate people to have a real and quality conversation with. Because it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energies from you, and you want to do it with the right people. So I just don't like to being part of a room full of speed daters, as we call it. For me, the most effective network is a small group with high quality conversations. These are people that I am willing to introduce to other connections or of mine, of course, and others, and I'm willing to share with them and listen for business opportunities. Or if necessary, really even provide them with relevant knowledge and insight out of my network and my own experiences. And by the way, they also do the same thing for me. So what I'm looking for is a real connection. Aren't everyone, by the way? Quantity of conversation cannot substitute for quality of conversation. I hope you understand that. I'm sure you understand that. And the same, by the way, true online. For example, in LinkedIn, it's not the quantity of connections that matters. It's the quality that counts. And again, a lot of people making the same mistake again and again and again. To effectively use LinkedIn, for example, to create a strong network, once you start by learning to differentiate between contacts and connection. I have a whole workshop about it, which is what networking really has always been about. And connection, that's the one who tends to refer us to client. Contacts, you may put in the address book, no more than that. And a lot of you have maybe more contacts than just connections. Because contacts are one-way street. You only reach out when you need something. You see, it's a number game, in which you believe that your chances are better by having as many as possible. Right? So if you are, I don't know, cold 1,000 people, someone is bound to bite, correct? That's how the numbers game work. But on the other hand, connections are two-way street. You care about the people who are in your network. See, you give them as much as you want to receive, and you stay, and some even more, of course, and you stay in touch with them whatever or either of you needs something. And the results are better for everyone involved, not only for yourself, not only one-sided. So the key then is how to create connections that are engaging and personal, which can then lead you to an offline quality relationship, which provide, of course, a win-win situation for everybody. So to help you out, I want to give you 5 pieces of advice you could adapt. I am adapting, everybody around that I teach and mentor adapt, so we have more quality conversation and to get much more benefit and result faster than they ever thought possible. So I hope you are with me, and I'm happy. Thank you very much, Lorena, also that with us from Peru, all the way from Peru, awesome to join us. And again, don't be afraid to put your name and where you are joining, because I can see all of you there, but I want everybody else to connect with you as well. So do that, feel comfortable, share who you are, where you're dialing from. So let's start with the first piece of advice of how to build this powerful or conversational quality powerful conversation, I would say. And the first piece of that put in front of you is don't care about your first impression. I know it sounds crazy. Don't care about your first impression, because a lot of you learn that first impression counts, right? You need to take care about the first impression. But before I go deeper, then again, those of you joining us, we're speaking about powerful conversation, especially in business networking. So thank you very much for joining. Again, if you have any question during my session, feel free also to put it in the chat. I can answer. And of course, if you are joining us, put your name in the chat. Let us know you are with us as well. And I hope that's wake you up, those who are just joining us. And I'm happy that they will be also there with us. So the first piece of advice about powerful conversation I just share with you is to don't care about your first impression, right? You heard me saying that. Let me explain. You should not care about first impression because you better let people discover you over time. And then you go for an immediate positive response. Actually, in fact, research I read years ago suggests that you build stronger bond over time with someone who doesn't like you immediately compared to someone who does. So which is strange because people think, oh, I found somebody who like me, it'll be fast. Absolutely not. And networkers just get this wrong because they try to look right and sound right and end up being completely forgettable. So you want to be memorable, you want to stay top of mind. And that's why I say, don't go just for first impression. Build it over time because sometimes first impression bluffing us and don't give us opportunity to really discover who are the people you're connecting with. Ready for the second advisor to build quality conversation? So the second one is, let me share with you, just put it in front of you, is 90% of any networking event is a waste of time. It's like, are you crazy? You're teaching networking. What are you doing? No, listen to me carefully because I'm serious what I'm sharing with you. 90% of any networking event is a waste of time. Why do I think so? Yes, you heard me right. Yes, those of you asking. You heard me right. Ask yourself. Ask yourself the following question. What do you think determines the quality of any event you're joining? Is it its content? Or maybe the collective wisdom of all the gathered attendees themselves, all the opportunities you met, all these amazing people? I believe it's the latter. I believe you decide to join because you're going to meet amazing people. It's not the content will attract necessarily. It's maybe also, but not only. The main important thing is the people. The highest value networking event is the ability to have so many face-to-face interactions with other or either initiate or further key relationships. And that's why, by the way, one of the events I've been recently, they were late in time. So the organizer wanted to cut the networking break. And I said, are you crazy? That's what people coming from. Cut the content. Give them more time for breakout to meet each other. At the end, that's the benefit of good networking event. But leave it for the side. But again, so 90%, that's why I think 90% is a waste of time. Not because it's not valuable, because most people coming for the break, so the connection, for the networking, not necessarily to capture on the content, because that's maybe they can also do online or via different things they can read. Next advice to build this quality conversation within networking event is number 3 is people bond when they're having fun. People bond when they're having fun. What I mean here, because I've always been quoted saying that I believe that opportunities or the opportunities moment happen in the event in the evening during a special cocktail party or a special close private client event where only a selected group of people is invited. People boom, we're having fun. It works for me perfectly good. And actually, to every of people that I mentored, it's not the mass distraction event. It's really this gathering, the special gathering. You meet in the evening on social event and you sharing moment that you connect to people. It kept me fresh and really catered for real interaction at appropriate venues and gathering. Now, remember, you don't need to meet everyone. Actually, sometimes you don't even able to meet everyone. If you go to big event of 1,000 attendees, you're not going to meet everyone. Your client with the best product and services are not always there. You need to find them, select them before coming to the event. So remember, people bond with having fun and look for those opportunities. And I don't drink, so I drink Coca-Cola most of the time, or water. So that's easy for me to interact with people in the evening. But even if you drink, make sure that you are sober and enough to hold a conversation and really build sincere relationship with people. Before I continue, I want to say hello to those people who are joining us right now. Yes, we are live, and I'm happy you are with us. Again, thank you, Caroline, David, Angelo, Benio, Sergio. And I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing right all your name, but again, I'm happy that you're joining us. I can see the importance of the subject, And I'm sharing you part of the things, 5 pieces of advice on how to build powerful conversation during network event. So again, thank you for joining. If you have any question, put it in the chat. Let me know. And of course, put your name, where you're dining from, to know that you are with us. So the next piece of advice I want you to adapt to have more quality conversation during networking. Number 4 is the key to networking is to stop networking. The key to networking is to stop networking. Again, anti everything you probably heard. But you and I and every person who participates in a networking event are hungry for real conversation, right? And to build real relationships. It has to be authentic. It has to be genuine. It has to be sincere. After all, by networking, you should be able to develop a close personal connections that can be your business ambassador in the marketplace, can be your best friends, can be your best clients. So my advice to you is relax. Go with the flow and spend time with who you enjoy the most. Don't pressure yourself too much. Okay? Because if you do that, I guarantee you'll find the right people. But if you have so much chaos in your head and pressure, you have to meet everybody. At the end, you're gonna miss the people you're gonna meet. And guess what? The time will be finished. The event is gone. Everybody left home, and you didn't meet. You missed again the right people, and you left like most people that I know. When you go networking event, the only strategy they use is is the strategy, but it will work only in Disneyland. Is the hope strategy, right? Doesn't work. That's not a strategy. Hope. It's hoping to meet the right people. You don't hope. You strategize, you intend, and you'll find the right people. And remember, relax. So networking, the key to networking is to stop networking and really build relationship sincerely. So let's continue with the next piece of advice, number 5. And again, if you have questions, that's the time to ask them in the chat, and I can answer you if you have very specific thing or needs regarding everything I'm sharing today. So number 5 is, here we go, choose wisely which event to attend. Number 5 advice of mine is choose wisely which event to attend. And again, it's not a general training on networking, but networking is about knowing where to be and when and under what conductive circumstances. The art is to know where appropriate people will be, the people that care for your business, for your practice. You want to spend time with people in quality conversations. So you definitely need to abhor and avoid very loud, maybe party events. Many times they are useless. If you just go there for drink or food, fine. But if you go talk about business-wise, you won't be able even to hold a conversation. So what's the benefit of networking in those places? So that's why I want you to choose wisely. Again, if you want to learn more how to choose wisely, what's the benefit, and get templates for it, I have an online course called Conference Networking Compass. Watch it in the Switch Hub website, which is the link hub.theswitch.ch, hub.theswitch.ch, online course only about how to conquer networking conferences and show you what to do before, during, and after. I promise you, it's more than just listening to video. It's really, I want to change your behavior. There you have experiences, exactly the template, what to say, how to say, so you can experience. And you know, after the summertime, there will be a lot of events. And I guarantee if you do that, you're going to get business, not hopes. Go get it. And again, in a hub.theswitch.ch, that's where you could find under courses the course called Compass Networking. So I'm waiting for your question, but if not, for me, I think you understand real networking is simply a lifelong process. Networking is a way of life, to say a lot of time on stage, of staying true to yourself and having the courage to consistently present your authentic self to the world. And it's amazingly hard, I promise you. But if you do that, the right people will find you. I promise you. And the rest will go away from you from different reasons. It doesn't matter. But you're only going to attract the right people to your life. And those are the people you could help. You can add value. It makes you happy. And even better than that, let's say the wrong people will go away from you. Far, far away from you. So you don't have to really worry about them anymore. You need to be extremely efficient and focused on what and who is truly essential for your business. So giving the right attention to the right people and having quality conversation with them, that only comes from building better relationship, not necessarily more relationship. As I said before, and I keep saying, quality counts, not the quantity. And I believe that the true essence of powerful conversation is exactly that, to get you to have quality conversation, to find the right people that can help you build and grow your career or your practice. That was a short, a bit to the world of networking. So now, my friend, it's your time to take action. I don't see any question coming, so everything is obvious, or you don't have any question. But again, I would expect you to implement things that teach you and learn, because they're all practical. You can implement. I just hope that you got interesting insight how to choose for quality conversations over quantity conversations in business networking. If you need any help in implementing it in your practice, or you just want to learn how to build your authority in your field and build better relationship with your clients or internal relationship with your colleagues within the firm or the organization, this is exactly what we do for our clients. As you know, professionals like you and me around the world, we train them, we mentor them, and even doing the work for them. And by the way, for the upcoming mentoring group, I have 2 places left. So if you're interested, send me an email. I'll be happy to help you out. Because by implementing the strategy in your practice, you're going to get much more than just learning and teaching theories. So send me an email or private message to me to see how can I help. Next week, we have another amazing top expert to discuss a new practical strategy to grow your practice and build better relationship, reputations, and referrals. If you want to make sure you never miss one of our weekly Switch on interview series and you're here with us, follow me on LinkedIn. Go to the Switch Hub website. I share with you is hub.theswitch.ch. That's where you can find the Switch Hub website. And there you can find a lot of information. You can sign up and get our business development strategies and tips. You can check and register to one of my new online courses and live workshops, or join the Switch membership community of tens of thousands of professionals from all over the world who learn every week how to grow a practice and how to grow their own brand. So, and again, you're very welcome to send me a private message or an email to ask any question and see how can I be of value to you and your practice. For now, I want to thank each one of you for joining us wherever you are, even for your vacation resort or for your summertime. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a great time, and you take some time with your family, with your loved one, because that's important. It will never come back this time. See everyone next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. And remember, switch on, and you know what I will say all the time, get engaged in quality conversation with quality people. Until next time, from me over here and from all of us, I wish you the best summertime and see you very soon again. Bye, everybody.